You're here because you want to learn English. You've clicked on this video for a reason. You're ready to improve your skills. And guess what? You've come to the right place. Today, you're going to do more than just listen. You're going to learn. You'll learn about a story that started with a simple idea. A story that grew into a global phenomenon. And at the end of this video, you will have learned English and gained a huge dose of motivation. This isn't just a story, it's a lesson in success. It's a lesson you can apply to your own life. Get ready to listen carefully. Get ready to learn. So, how can you make the most of this video? It's simple. As you listen, try to repeat what I say. This is called shadowing. Shadowing is a powerful technique. It helps you to improve your pronunciation. It helps you to understand the rhythm of English. It makes your speaking sound more natural. The story you are about to hear is perfect for this. I will speak with a strong, clear American accent. Listen closely. Repeat what you hear. And watch your English skills grow. You'll also get some amazing motivation. The story of Starbucks, from a single coffee bean to a global empire. Once upon a time, there were 3 friends. Their names were Jerry Baldwin, Zev Siegel, and Gordon Boker. They loved coffee. They loved the smell of freshly roasted beans. They loved the taste of a perfect cup. Their passion led them to a big idea. They wanted to share their love of coffee with the world. But they didn't want to sell coffee drinks. They wanted to sell high-quality coffee beans. Their goal was to help people make great coffee at home. This was a very different idea back then. Most people drank bad coffee. It was just a daily habit. It wasn't an experience. The 3 friends wanted to change that. They wanted to change the way people thought about coffee. They wanted to change everything. In 1971, they opened their first store. It was in Seattle, Washington. They named it Starbucks Coffee, Tea and Spices. The name came from a character in the book Moby Dick. They chose this name because it sounded adventurous. It sounded like they were on a journey. And they were. Their store was small. But it was full of big dreams. Inside, they sold whole roasted coffee beans. They also sold tea and spices. People came in to buy beans. They would go home and grind them. They would brew their own delicious coffee. The store was a success. People loved their products. The business was growing. But it was still very small. It was just one store. Then, a man named Howard Schultz came along. This is where the story gets really interesting. Howard was working for a company that sold kitchenware. One day, he noticed something. A small company in Seattle was buying a lot of their coffee makers. He was curious. Who were these people? What were they doing? He decided to visit their store. When he walked in, he was amazed. The smell was incredible. The atmosphere was special. He had never seen anything like it. He loved it so much that he decided to work for them. He joined Starbucks in 1982. He became the director of retail operations and marketing. 1 year later, Howard went on a business trip to Italy. He was in Milan. He was walking through the city. He saw many small coffee bars. These weren't like the coffee shops in America. People didn't just buy beans. They sat and drank their coffee. They talked. They laughed. It was a social experience. The coffee bars were a part of the community. They were a third place. A place between home and work. This was a revolutionary idea for him. He thought, what if we could bring this to America? What if Starbucks wasn't just a place to buy beans? What if it was a place to have an experience? He rushed back to Seattle. He was so excited. He pitched his idea to Jerry and the others. He wanted Starbucks to sell coffee drinks. He wanted to create a welcoming, social atmosphere. He wanted to build a community. But the owners were not convinced. They were afraid to change. They loved their original idea. They just wanted to sell beans. They told Howard, "No. That's not what we do. We are in the business of selling coffee beans, not coffee drinks." Howard was heartbroken. He believed in his vision so much. He felt it was a huge opportunity. He couldn't let it go. So, Howard left Starbucks. But he didn't give up. He decided to start his own company. He called it Il Giornale. He opened his first store in 1986. It was a place for people to sit, to enjoy a cup of coffee, to be part of a community. His new business was very successful. People loved the concept. They loved the feeling of it. They loved the coffee. Meanwhile, the original owners of Starbucks were ready to sell. The time was right. Howard saw his chance. He gathered investors. He raised a lot of money. He bought Starbucks in 1987. It cost him $3.8 million. He was now the CEO. He was in charge. This was a huge turning point. Howard merged his company, Il Giornale, with Starbucks. He put his new vision into action. He started opening coffee shops. Shops where people could sit and enjoy their coffee. He grew the business quickly. He focused on 3 things. First, he focused on quality. The coffee had to be the best. Second, he focused on the experience. The stores had to be comfortable and welcoming. They had to be a third place. Third, he focused on his employees. He called them partners. He offered them great benefits. Even part-time employees got health insurance and stock options. This was unheard of at the time. He believed that happy partners make for happy customers. His strategy worked brilliantly. Starbucks grew rapidly. It expanded across the United States. Then, it went international. It opened its first store outside North America in Tokyo, Japan, in 1996. People there also fell in love with the Starbucks experience. It wasn't just about the coffee. It was about the atmosphere. It was about the music. It was about the feeling of being somewhere special. The stores became a global phenomenon. They appeared in major cities all over the world. From London to Beijing, from Dubai to Buenos Aires. Starbucks became more than just a coffee company. It became a symbol of a certain lifestyle. The company faced challenges, of course. No success story is without them. Competitors tried to copy their model. Economic downturns affected sales. But Starbucks always adapted. They introduced new drinks. They embraced technology with their mobile app. They stayed connected to their customers. Howard Schultz, who had left the company and returned as CEO in 2008, was a driving force behind this resilience. He reminded everyone of the core values. He focused on the customer experience. He made sure the coffee was still the best. He never forgot the original vision. The vision he had in those small coffee bars in Italy. The story of Starbucks is also a story about people. It's about the farmers who grow the beans. Starbucks has always tried to work directly with them. To ensure ethical sourcing. To make sure the farmers are treated fairly. It's about the baristas who craft each drink. They are the face of the company. They are the ones who create that welcoming environment. It's about the millions of customers worldwide. The people who make Starbucks part of their daily routine. The people who meet friends there. The people who study there. The people who just need a moment of peace. So what's the real secret? Was it just good coffee? Was it just a good business plan? The secret was a combination of things. It was quality, yes. But it was also passion. It was an innovative vision. It was the belief in a great idea. It was the courage to make a change. It was about creating a community. It was about making people feel important. It all started with 3 friends and a love for coffee. But it was Howard Schultz's unwavering belief that took it to the next level. His refusal to give up on his idea. His belief that coffee could be more than just a drink. That it could be an experience. A community. A third place. Your takeaway, what we learned. We learned a few things today. First, follow your passion. Jerry, Zev, and Gordon loved coffee. Their passion started everything. They turned a hobby into a business. Second, listen to new ideas. The original owners almost missed a huge opportunity. They were scared to change. Don't be afraid of change. Change is often a good thing. It can lead to something bigger. Third, don't give up on your vision. Howard Schultz believed in his idea so much. Even when he was told no, he didn't quit. He went and built his own thing. He proved his idea was great. This is a very important lesson. Don't let one no stop you. Keep going. Keep pushing. Keep believing in yourself. So, what do we do now? We take action. We take a moment to think about our own goals. What is your passion? What is your dream? What is that one idea you have? Maybe you've been told no before. Maybe you feel like giving up. Don't. Just like Howard Schultz, you can make your dream a reality. Start small. Learn something new every day. Shadow this video again. Practice your English. Practice your passion. Don't let your dreams just be dreams. Make them happen. The world is waiting for you. What are you waiting for?